لمعلوماتك وبارك وسلم وصل عليه. Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayhi is narrating this hadith, and the subchapter is كيف فرضت الصلاة في الإسراء. On the night of ascension, how the prayers became mandatory. وبه قال حدثنا يحيى بن بكير قال حدثنا الليث عن يونس عن ابن شهاب عن انس بن مالك رضي الله عنه وعنهم قال كان ابو ذر رضي الله عنه يحدث ان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال فرج عن سقف بيتي وانا بمكة فنزل جبريل ففرج صدري ثم غسله بماء زمزم ثم جاء بطست من ذهب ممتلئ حكمة وإيمانا فأفرغه في صدري ثم أطبقه ثم أخذ بيدي فعرج بي إلى السماء الدنيا. فلما جئت إلى السماء الدنيا قال جبريل لخازن السماء افتح. قال من هذا؟ قال جبريل. قال من معك؟ قال هل معك أحد؟ قال نعم معي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. فقال أرسل إليه؟ قال نعم. فلما فتح علونا إلى السماء الدنيا فإذا رجل قاعد على يميني أسودة وعلى يساري أسودة. إذا نظر قبل يميني ضحك وإذا نظر قبل شمالي بكى. فقال مرحبا بالنبي الصالح والابن الصالح. قلت لجبريل من هذا؟ قال هذا آدم عليه السلام وهذه الأسودة التي عن يميني وشماله نصم بني فأهل اليمين منهم أهل الجنة والأسودة التي عن شمالي أهل النار. فإذا نظر عن يميني ضحك وإذا نظر قبل شماله بكى حتى غرج بي إلى السماء الثانية. فقال لخازنها افتح. فقال له خازنها مثل ما قال الأول ففتح. قال أنس فذكر أنه وجد في السماوات آدم وإدريس وموسى وعيسى وإبراهيم صلوات الله عليهم ولم يثبت كيف منازلهم غير أنه ذكر أنه وجد آدم في السماء الدنيا وإبراهيم في السماء السادسة. قال أنس فلما مر جبريل بالنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بإدريس قال مرحبا بالنبي الصالح والأخ الصالح. فقلت من هذا؟ قال هذا إدريس. ثم مررت بموسى عليه السلام فقال مرحبا بالنبي الصالح والأخ الصالح. قلت من هذا؟ قال هذا موسى. ثم مررت بعيسى عليه السلام فقال مرحبا بالأخ الصالح والنبي الصالح. قلت من هذا؟ قال هذا عيسى. ثم مررت إبراهيم عليه السلام فقال مرحبا بالنبي الصالح والابن الصالح. قلت من هذا؟ قال هذا إبراهيم. قال ابن شهاب فأخبرني ابن حزم أن ابن عباس وأبا حية الأنصاري يقولان قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ثم عرج بي حتى ظهرت لمستوى أسمع في صريف الأقلام. قال ابن حزم وأنس بن مالك قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فرض الله عز وجل على أمتي 50 صلاة فرجعت بذلك حتى مررت بموسى عليه السلام فقال ما فرض الله لك على أمتك؟ قلت 50 صلاة. قال فرج إلى ربك فإن أمتك لا تطيق ذلك. فراجعت فوزع عني شطرها. فرجعت إلى موسى قلت وزع عني شطرها. فقال راجع ربك فإن أمتك لا تطيق. فراجعت فوزع شطرها. فرجعت إليه فقال ارجع إلى ربك فإن أمتك لا تطيق ذلك. فراجعت فقال هي 50 وهي 50 لا يبدل القول لدي. فرجعت إلى موسى فقال راجع ربك. فقلت قد استحييت من ربي. ثم انطلق بي حتى انتهى بي إلى سدرة المنتهى وغشي ألوان الله أدري ما هي. ثم أدخلت الجنة فإذا فيها حبائل اللؤلؤ وإذا ترابها المسك. So this is a lengthy hadith, and that is regarding Al-Isra wal Mi'raj. So one terminology is Al-Isra, A-L-I-S-R-A-A, Al-Isra. Literal meaning is taking someone with you at night. And the second term is Mi'raj, M-E-R-A-A-J, Mi'raj, ascension. So now, in totality, we are using these two terms as synonym. By Isra we mean Mi'raj, and by Mi'raj we mean Isra. But actually, that traveling of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam at night, that was of two parts. The first one started from Mecca to Jerusalem. You should write it. Started from Mecca to Jerusalem. From one Qibla to another Qibla. That was from one Qibla
to another Qibla.
To another Qibla. That part is called Isra. And that is mentioned in ayah number 1 of Surah Bani Israel. Subhanallazi asra bi'abdihi laylan min al-masjid al-haram ila al-masjid al-aqsa. Glory be to that one who took a slave servant at night from Masjid al-Haram in Mecca to Masjid al-Aqsa in Jerusalem. So that part is mentioned there. Got it?
Yes.
And Mi'raj, that is from Jerusalem or from Masjid al-Aqsa upon to the seventh heaven. You should write it. So Mi'raj is the part started from Jerusalem up to upon the seventh heaven. And why we use upon the seventh heaven? Because the actual spot is not known to us. Yes? That where Prophet ﷺ, he was taken when he went beyond the seventh heaven. Because at that time he was all alone. Up to the seventh heaven, Jibreel accompanied him. Yes? But over the seventh heaven, there is a tree which is called the Sidratul Muntaha. S-I-D-R-A-T-U-L-M-U-N-T-A-H-A-A. Sidratul Muntaha. Bilal, in such speed, can you spell lafz? Can you spell the words? You cannot spell. Just make this experience. Got it? S-I-D-R-A-T-U-L-M-U-N-T-A-H-A-A. Sidratul Muntaha. Yes?
Yes.
Large tree of utmost boundaries. Sidra is large tree. L-O-T-T-R-E-E. You know large tree?
Yes.
Yes? But that tree is planted in such a place which is the utmost boundary for creature. Which is the utmost boundary for whom?
Creature.
For creature. Got it? So now, look at me. Jibreel is a creature. So he went to up to Sidratul Muntaha. He gave his company to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But when he arrived there, he said, Ya Rasulullah. He said, yes, Jibreel. He said, now you will go alone. Yes? Prophet said, why? So Jibreel told him, red zone. Yes. What started now?
Red zone.
Yes. Yes. Here from Pennsylvania Avenue. That is what?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania Avenue. Red zone. Yes. So red zone, I cannot fly. Yes. Only Air Force Ones can fly here. You can fly? Yes. I'm giving you this example to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Yes. There, who can fly?
Air Force.
Air Force One. No any other role. You are picking up what I'm saying or not? Yes. Yes. Because I'm giving you indications.
Yes.
Got it? Indications in a sense, yes, that you may understand. Got it? Because when I will give you examples, so that's easy to understand.
Yes.
So Jibreel Amin, he said, now you will go alone. And Sadi, in his Gulistan, he has measured that in a rubai, in a stanza. In what?
In a stanza.
In a stanza. You speak Persian?
Yes.
Very. Yes, not Farsi. You cannot speak Pahlavi. You speak Dari. And you speak Dari?
I can speak it, understand that.
Huh?
Yes.
And what about you? And Sheikh Mansoor can do it. Yes. You speak Dari or Pahlavi? Dari. Okay. Because Dari is actually Dari, that is slang language. Yes, and Pahlavi, that literary language. So Sadi says, you should memorize it if you can. کہ بدو گفت سالار بیت الحرام کہ اے حامل وحی برتر خرام. That the chief of Bayt al-Haram, the chief of Bayt al-Haram means Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, بدو گفت سالار بیت الحرام کہ اے حامل وحی برتر خرام. کہ oh, the bearer of wahi, go ahead. Go ahead, proceed further. تو در دوستی مخلصم یافتی عنانم ز صحبت چرا تافتی. Yes, that you spent almost 11 years with me in friendship. For the last 11, 12 years you are bringing me the wahi. Yes, that's a lengthy friendship. Yes, could not be broken that easily. Because when friendship is prolonged, so then it does not break very easily. Because everyone, yes, he is giving the benefit of doubt to his friend. Because he is a long-time friend. He's what? A long-time friend. But it happened accidentally. It happened accidentally. Got it?
Yes.
So he said, last 11, 12 years. To dar dosti mukhlisam yafti. You found me sincere in friendship. Prophet ﷺ was asking him, you found me sincere in friendship. Ananam ziso batchirata. So now you are, why you are leaving me alone? And you are saying bye-bye to my company, that you will go alone. Got it?
Yes.
So, Sadi said, Ke bagufta ke niroye balam naman, bagufta farotar majalam naman, bamandam ke niroye balam naman. I will stay here. Did we say?
No,
I will stop here. Yes, otherwise, none of my hair will stand still. Bamandam ke niroye balam naman, bagufta farotar majalam naman. Furthermore, I don't have the power. Furthermore, I don't have the power to go a little bit. How little? Agar yaksare muye bartar param. Even the tip of a hair, to the extent of the tip of a hair, if I will proceed it further. Agar yaksare muye bartar param. Faroge tajalla basozat faram. So the light which is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it will put me to ashes. It will put me
to ashes.
To ashes. So it means that Prophet ﷺ, he got transformed there. He got transformed there. So then, for example, those who are going to space. Who are going to space. So even though they have the physical body, the humans, but for a long time they are giving them training. They are making some transformation. Yes, to make him okay for what? For space. And then they take him. It is not the case that you will take a ticket and they will take you. Just go ahead to space. You will die.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes.
So that was not space. That was upon the space there are heavens, and upon the seven heavens there is a Muntaha and beyond Sidratul Muntaha. Got it? Yes. Consider the examples I am giving you, so then you will apply it furthermore.
Yeah.
These are my inventions. These are my ijtihadat. So these ijtihadat, Sheikh Mansoor, it will be a benefit for you. Or it will not. Okay. So Prophet ﷺ, he transformed. And he became a transcending personality in such a way. Got it? He knew the world in totality. He knew the world in totality. Because from that height, he saw the whole world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed him, you are the Nabi of this whole world. Have a look at your domain. Have a look at your domain. Because when you will go up, yes, if you will go up to the rooftop, so you can see only Chatsworth.
Yeah.
Yes, if you will go to the hilltop, you can see the valley.
Yeah.
If not the other side, so one or two side you can see.
Yes.
Got it? But when you will take a flight from Los Angeles airport and it will go to altitude, so you can see the whole Los Angeles. So the more you are going up, the sight is spreading, the scene is spreading. So Prophet ﷺ, in creature, he was the only one who went that high. Yes, so when he went that high, so he saw the whole world. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him that I am Rabbul Alameen and you are Rahmatul Lil Alameen. Yes, I am Rabbul Alameen and you are Rahmatul Lil Alameen. Yes, so look at that creature, you are the mercy of Allah for that creature. So that's why we say that Prophet ﷺ, he knew the world in totality. Yes, not totally, but
in totality.
In totality. Got it? Got it or not?
Got it.
Means a brief and concise knowledge about the world. Yes, and that's why Sahib Burda said, وَمِنْ عِلْمِهِ عِلْمُ اللَّوْحِ وَالْقَلَمِ. That knowledge about Lawh and Qalam, that is a part of knowledge of Muhammad. Shaykh Mansoor, now you will understand. Or you will not? Yes. You understood? Yes. Okay. So anyhow, Anas ibn Malik says, radiyallahu ta'ala an, Kana Abu Zarr radiyallahu ta'ala an, that Abu Zarr radiyallahu ta'ala an yuhaddisu, he was relating. So Anas is Sahabi and Abu Zarr is Sahabi. This is from those hadiths where a Sahabi is relating from a Sahabi. Yet one Sahabi is relating from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but the other Sahabi is relating from that Sahabi. And why it is so? Because Anas was from Medina. He was a young boy when Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Medina. And Abu Zarr, he is from the elder Sahaba, Rizwanullahi alayhim ajma'in. He was in Mecca with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the ascension, it took place at Mecca. It took place in Mecca. قال كان أبو ذر رضي الله عنه يحدث, he was relating أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, that the messenger of Allah said, فرج عن سقف بيتي. Furja is a hole, like that. Like what? Like that. فرج عن سقف بيتي. So it means this is technical and this is literal. So literal meaning is a hole was made in the roof of my house. Got it? That is literal meaning. But technical meaning is Furijan Sakfe Beti. Furija answer. So that is technical meaning. Furijan Sakfe Beti. That my house got extended. My house got extended. Wana be Makkah, and I was in Makkah. Fanazal Jibreel, so Jibreel came. The literal meaning is meant there that Jibreel came from the roof side. Yes, got it? Where from?
The roof side.
From the roof side. فَفَرَجَ صَدْرِي, so he opened my chest. ثُمَّ غَسَلَهُ بِمَاءِ زَمْزَمَ, and then he washed it with the water of Zamzam. ثُمَّ جَاءَ بِطَسْطٍ مِّنْ زَابِلٍ, and then he brought a tray of gold. Muntalin, hikmatan wa imanan. So all these things are not meant physically. You need a tray of gold and things. Yes, this is the word of model. This what? Model. The word of model. We were talking about word of model yesterday. You remember or not?
Yes.
Yes. Muntalin, hikmatan wa imanan. That was filled up with iman and with wisdom. With iman
and wisdom.
And wisdom. فَأَفْرَغَهُ فِي صَدْرِي, so he poured it in my chest. So that iman and that hikmah. Iman means strong faith. Iman means strong faith or strong belief. So strong belief and wisdom, he poured it in my chest. ثُمَّ أَطْبَقَهُ, and then he closed it. ثُمَّ أَطْبَقَهُ, then he rejoined it. Then he rejoined it. Summa khazabedi, and then he got hold of my hand. Fa'arajabi samai dunya. So it means in the relation of hadith, there is mean that is briefed. This hadith is briefed. Otherwise, when you will club together all the hadith of ascension. So Prophet ﷺ says that Jibreel took me from my house or the house of my first cousin, Sayyidah Hani, radiyallahu ta'ala anha. She was the first cousin of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She was sister of Sayyidina Ali, radiyallahu anha. Yes. And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to stay some night at her house. Got it? That was close to her. Her house was close to her. فَعَرَجَ بِإِلَى السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا. So there are ahadith in the book of Imam Muslim rahmatullahi alayh. In one Prophet ﷺ says, he took me from my house. Second one, he took me from the house of Hani. Number 3, he took me from the apartments of Abu Talib. Number 4, he took me from Baytullah. Number 5, he took me from Hatim. Got it? Yeah. So apparently, it is looked at contradiction. But this is not. That was the house of Hani in the apartments of Abu Talib. Yes. But Sayyidah Hani reserved it for the night spending of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that was his house as well. And therefrom, he brought him to Baytullah, and from Baytullah, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed 2 rakat there. In Hatim, the baraq, the animal, the ride, it was waiting. So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he took his flight from where? From Hatim airport. From
Hatim airport.
Hatim. Hatim is the broken part of the house of Allah. If you will look into the into the map of Baytullah, yes, you know Hatim. Yes, that is a half circle type wall.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's called Hatim. That is the broken part of the house of Allah. That is actually the part of the house of Allah. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sometime back it was inside. But when Quraysh rebuilt the house of Allah, Subhanahu wa ta'ala, before that, the ceiling and roof was not there. And Baytullah, it was only walls. It was
only walls.
Only walls. Number 1. And number 2, the door of Baytullah, it was on the ground, not that high as it is now. Got it? And this Hatim, this was inside the structure. This was
Inside the structure.
Inside the structure. But now Quraysh decided, number 1, to put the door high. Number 1. And number 2, to put the roof. But their halal and lawful money, because their condition at that time was they do not donate haram money. Donate halal money only. Donate halal money from your halal earning. Got it? So that budget was in deficit. So that's why they dropped this Hatim part outside and they made it like square. Otherwise it was a type of rectangle. Baytullah is a type of rectangle. And that's why if somebody is making tawaf and he entered to that half circle and went inside, so that jawla of him, that is not considered. Because jawla must be around the house of Allah and he entered into the house of Allah. Because Hatim is a part of the house of Allah. Got it or not? Yes. And that's why if somebody wants to enter to the house of Allah, just go to Hatim. Yes. Prophet ﷺ said, Man qama fil Hatim, faqad qama fi baytillah. Whosoever entered Hatim, he entered the house of Allah. Got it?
Got it.
So anyhow, فَعَرَجَ بِإِلَى السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا. So that part from Baytullah to Jerusalem, that was on that ride. And that ride was, Prophet ﷺ, that was an animal. Yes. Barak means it was glittering. It was
glittering.
It was shining, that white. Yes. And Barak, second meaning is its speed was like electric current. How much its speed was?
Like electric current.
Like electric current. Prophet ﷺ said, for how long my sight is going? To the heaven. Yes, I see the blueness. Got it? When you will see. For how long? Prophet ﷺ says that فَكَانَ يَزَعُ قَدَمَهُ عِنْدَ مُنْتَهَى بَصَرِهِ. He was taking steps and jumping in a way that he was taking a step here from, he was putting it to the end of his sight. On the end of his sight. As long as his sight was going, that was one step. That was one step. That's why it is called Barak. So Barak, it has two meanings. Shining like electricity, like light. And Barak means speeding like electric current. Got it? Not it? Got it? Shot it? Or what? Okay. فَعَرَجَ بِهِ إِلَى السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا. So up to Baitul Maqdis, Prophet ﷺ went on that ride. But from Baitul Maqdis, you know a famous term all over the world, it is known to non-Muslims, even Dome of the Rock. Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes or not?
Yes.
Dome of Rock. Yes. So there is a rock, a big rock where the dome is in Jerusalem. Yes. And this rock is very blessed rock. There are so many messengers, they used to sit upon that rock. And Prophet ﷺ, there is a hole in the rock, there is a hole. Prophet ﷺ says that I tied the rope of my barat in that hole. Got it? And then Jibreel told me, go to the rock. So I went upon the rock. Yes. And Prophet ﷺ said that suddenly the rock started shaking. Yes. And when it's shaking, so it pushed me like this. Got it? What?
It pushed me
like you are throwing the arrow. You're throwing what?
The arrow.
The arrow. Got it? Or you are sending the rocket. You're sending what?
The rocket.
The rocket. So Prophet ﷺ said that the rock pushed me up. Yes. And I started flying. Got it?
Yes.
Jibreel was a flyer, but I started flying. Got it? فَعَرَجَ بِهِ إِلَى السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا. Now look, I am bringing these things close to your approach.
Yes.
So there may not be any confusion in your mind.
Yes.
Shaykh Mansoor, what do you think? This type of examples are good or what? God, yes. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. فَعَرَجَ بِهِ إِلَى السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا. So he took me up to the nearest heaven. فَلَمَّا جِئْتُ إِلَى السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا. When I came to the nearest heaven, قَالَ جِبْرِيلُ. So Jibreel said, لِخَازِنِ السَّمَاءِ, to the guard there. خَازِنِ السَّمَاء, God of the heaven. Who?
God.
Iftah, open the door or open the gate. Qala, he asked, Manaza, who is this? Qala, he said, Jibreel. Qala, he said, Hal ma'aka ahadun, you have anyone with you? Qala na'am, ma'i Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Yes, I have with me Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Faqala, so the guard said, Ursila ilayhi, invitation is sent to him. Yes, he had the invitation card. You know what I'm saying? Ursila ilayhi. You were sent to him to bring him. Qala na'am, he said yes. Falamma fata, so when he opened, halawna ila samai dunya, we went upon the closest heaven. Faizara rajulun qaidun, so suddenly there was a man sitting. Ala yamini aswida, to his right side there were groups. Wa ala yasari aswida, aswida is the plural of Siwad. Siwad is a big army. So what is it? Big army. So on this side there were big groups of army. On this side there were big groups of army. Mean? Izana zara qibala yamini. So that sitting man, Izana zara, whenever he looked at his right, Zahika, he smiled. Wa izana zara qibala shimali, and whenever he looked at his left, Baka, he broke in tears. Faqala, so that sitting man said, Marhaban bin Nabi Saleh, welcome the righteous prophet. He said to me, welcome the righteous prophet. Wal ibn Saleh, and the righteous son of me. Qultu li Jibrila, I said to Jibril, Manaza, who is this man? Qala haza Adamu alayhi salam. He said, this is Adam alayhi salatu wa salam. وَهَذِهِ الْأَسْوِدَةُ الَّتِي عَنْ يَمِينِهِ وَشِمَالِهِ, and all these groups to his right and left, نَسَمُ بَنِيهِ, these are the models of his children. These are the models of his children. فَأَهْلُ الْيَمِينِ مِنْهُمْ أَهْلُ الْجَنَّةِ, so people to the right, they are people of paradise. وَالْأَسْوِدَةُ الَّتِي عَنْ شِمَالِهِ, and people to the left, أَهْلُ النَّارِ, they are people of the hellfire. Final izana zara an yamini, when he looks at his right, Zahika, he smiles. Wa izana zara qibala shimali, but when he looks at his left, Baka, he breaks in tears. For this children of him. Hatta kharaja ila samai dunya, until he took me ila samai saniya to the second heaven. فَقَالَ لِخَازِنِهَا, he said to the guard of that heaven, Ifta, open. فَقَالَ لَهُ خَازِنُهَا, the guard of the heaven said, مِثْلَمَا قَالَ الْأَوَّلُ, as the first God said. That, who is this? It's Jibreel. Yeah. You have someone? Yes, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Invitation is there? Yes, yes. قَالَ أَنَسٌ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُ, Anas says, فَذَكَرَ, so he mentioned, وَجَدَ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ, Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned that he found in the heaven Adam, Idris, Musa, Isa, Ibrahim alayhim salawatu taslima. وَلَمْ يُثْبِتْ كَيْفَ مَنَازِلُهُم, but he did not describe how was their houses or their place of stay, where they were staying. غَيْرَ أَنَّهُ ذَكَرَ, yes, he mentioned أَنَّهُ وَجَدَ فِي السَّمَاءِ الدُّنْيَا Adam, found Adam in the closest heaven. وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ فِي السَّمَاءِ السَّادِسَةِ, and Ibrahim in the sixth heaven, which was actually seven. قَالَ أَنَسٌ, Anas says, رضي الله تعالى عنه, فَلَمَّا مَرَّ جِبْرِيلُ بِالنَّبِيِّ, so why it is said sixth, even though Ibrahim was on seventh. Yes, but if you will not count the closest heaven, number one, and you will call it the heaven of this world, you will call it what? The heaven of this world. So then you will start counting from story number 2 as the hotels are doing. Yes. The ground story, yes, they do not count. Yes. They say the first story, where is that? Which is the second to us. We call the ground story the first one, and that is the second. Yes. It means that these American people, they have taken the philosophy of Mirage for their hotels. Anyhow. قَالَ أَنَسٌ فَلَمَّا مَرَّ جِبْرِيلُ بِالنَّبِيِّ, that when Jibreel, he passed by Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, فَلَمَّا مَرَّ النَّبِيُّ sallallahu alayhi wa sallam بِإِدْرِيسَ, so when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam with Jibreel, he passed by Prophet Idris. قَالَ, so Idris said, مَرْحَبًا بِالنَّبِيِّ الصَّالِحِ وَالْأَخِ الصَّالِحِ, Saleh, welcome the righteous prophet. وَلَخِ Saleh, and the righteous brother. فَقُلْتُ مَنْ هَذَا, who is this? قَالَ هَذَا مُوسَى جِبْرِيلُ لَخِ الصَّالِحِ وَالنَّبِيِّ الصَّالِحِ, he said, welcome the righteous brother and the righteous prophet. قُلْتُ, I said, مَنْ هَذَا, who is this? قَالَ هَذَا Isa. ثُمَّ مَرَرْتُ بِإِبْرَاهِيمَ, and then I passed by Ibrahim. فَقَالَ مَرْحَبًا, the righteous prophet and the righteous son. قُلْتُ مَنْ هَذَا, I said, who is this? قَالَ هَذَا Ibrahim, he said, this Ibrahim alayhi salam. قَالَ ibn Shihab, Muslim ibn Shihab says, رضي الله تعالى عنه, فَأَخْبَرَنِي ibn Hazm, that my teacher Ibn Hazm told me, أَنَّ ibn Abbas wa Aba Hayyat al-Ansariya, that his two teachers, Ibn Abbas and Abu Hayya Ansari, radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma, Kana yaqulani, they used to say, Qala Nabi, that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Summa urijabi, and then he took me up, Hatta zuhartu li mustawan, until I came to a level. Zuhartu li mustawan, I came to a level. Asma'u fi sarif al-aqlami, that I was hearing there the tick 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 of the pens. I was hearing there. So it means that the major computer, yes, that is continuously it is working. Got it? Because it is sending messages. It is sending what? Messages. Where? To the angels and to the whole world. To the angels and to the whole world. Got it? Yes. قال ابن حزم, Ibn Hazm says, وَأَنَسُ بْنُ مَالِكٍ قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم says, فَفَرَضَ اللَّهُ عَلَى أُمَّتِي, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made for my ummah 50 salah, 50 prayers first. فَرَجَعْتُ بِذَلِكَ, so I returned back with it. Hatta marartu bi Musa, until I passed by Musa. Qala, so he asked me, Ma farazallahu laka ala ummatika, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had made for your ummah. And why Musa said it? Because he had an experience. He was going to Tur and bringing rules. Yes? So he said that, oh, when I was going to Tur, Allah was talking to me, so giving me the thing that now your followers are bound to do this. So now Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he went to Allah, so for sure, he has given him something. That's why he asked him. Qultu, I said, 50 salatan, 50 prayers, qala farji, he said, go back. فَإِنَّ أُمَّتَكَ لَا تُطِيقُ ذَلِكَ, for sure, your ummah cannot do that. Farajatu, so I went back and asked or requested. فَوَزَرَنِّي شَطْرًا, so Allah dropped for me a part of it. Farajatu ila Musa, then I came back to Musa, Qultu, and I told him, وَزَرَنِّي شَطْرًا, it dropped for me a part of that. فَقَالَ رَاجِعَ رَبَّكَ, he said, yes, make another request from your Lord. فَإِنَّ أُمَّتَكَ لَا تُطِيقُ, because your ummah cannot do that. فَرَاجَعْتُ, so once again I made my request for Ashatra, so he dropped another part of that. فَرَاجَعْتُ إِلَيْهِ, came back to Musa. فَقَالَ إِرْجِعْ إِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ, go back to your Lord. فَإِنَّ أُمَّتَكَ لَا تُطِيقُ ذَلِكَ, your ummah cannot do that. فَرَاجَعْتُ, once again I made a request. So it means every time, because there is a detailed hadith that every time Allah was dropping five prayers. So it means Prophet ﷺ, he made a go back for 9 times until 45 prayers were dropped. 45 prayers were dropped. But when he came back to Musa, so once again Musa, go back. Go back, because fire are too much. Your ummah cannot do that. Yes. And in one hadith it is said, فَإِنِّي قَدْ بَلَوْتُ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلِ, I am telling you from my test of Bani Israel, from my experience with Bani Israel. Yes, we had 3, they were not trying it. We had only 3 here, and they were not trying it. That's very difficult. Go. Got it? فَقَالَ يَا خَمْسٌ, and Allah said, يَا خَمْسٌ, now that is 5, وَيَا خَمْسُونَ, but that is 50. In count, that is 5, in reward, that is 50. لَا يُبَدَّلُ الْقَوْلُ لَدَيَّ, and Allah said, لَا يُبَدَّلُ الْقَوْلُ, this saying of mine, لَا يُبَدَّلُ, will never get changed. This final word. This word? Final word. فَرَجَعْتُ إِلَى Musa, I came back to Musa, فَقَالَ, he said, رَاجِعْ رَبَّكَ, go back to your Lord. فَقُلْتُ, so I said, قَدْ اسْتَحْيَيْتُ مِنْ رَبِّي, I have haya from my Lord. That is very too much. I have haya. ثُمَّ انْطَلَقَ بِي حَتَّى انْتَهَى بِي إِلَى سِدْرَةِ الْمُنْتَهَى, and then Jibreel took me حَتَّى انْتَهَى بِي إِلَى سِدْرَةِ الْمُنْتَهَى. So this is actually the first part of the hadith. That he took me from the 7th heaven until he took me to Sidratul Muntaha, the Lord tree of utmost boundaries. وَغَشِيَا أَلْوَانٌ لَا أَدْرِي مَا هِيَ, it was covered by colors. It was covered by colors. لَا أَدْرِي مَا هِيَ, I don't know what was that. Another hadith, Prophet ﷺ said that the colors were flying all over that Lord tree like butterflies. Like butterflies of different colors. Yes. So when you are doing this firework, so they are also butterflies. Yes. With green and white and red and things like that. So it means that that type of firework was taking place. Yes. But Prophet ﷺ said, La adri ma hiya, I don't know what is there. I cannot describe it, and I do not know the source of that. I do not know the source. But the only thing I can say that these were the lights of Allah. These were what? The lights of Allah. ثُمَّ أَدْخَلْتُ الْجَنَّةَ, so now look, there, the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is shining white. Shining white. Shining white. But when you will pass a shining light, white light, through the drops of water, so it, what you make? Yes. Got it? So that light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it was getting passed through some white thing. It was getting passed through some white thing, which was getting the shape of rainbow. Got it? John Rambo. Yes. So, and then I was admitted to paradise. So there was Habailul Lulu. Habail is the jamal of Habal. Yeah, the plural of Habila. So Habail, there were the ropes. There were the ropes of pearls. The ropes of what? Pearls. وَإِذَنْ تُرَابُهَا الْمَسْكُ, and the mud. What? The mud of paradise. It was musk. It was musk. Got it? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take us to it. This one hadith in here? Yes? Because this was, the next hadith is too lengthy. Even though that is also regarding this very event, but that is a lengthy. Yes? You enjoyed it? You did not?
I did very much.
Okay. How we can describe the very much? Yes.
It was enriching my mind. It enriched my mind.
Okay. Oh, these are hadiths. I love it. And what about you people?
Yes.
You don't love it? Ya Allah. Suhail.